Hi everybody, it's Janet with Fruit of the Vine Art Studio. Thank you so much for joining me today. We're going to do something a little bit different today. As you can see, I've got my toaster oven sitting next to me here, and it's not very often that I've got my toaster oven out, up in the studio anyway. Um, I told you the other day about these ornaments right here. Isn't that cute? Very simple to make, very simple to make ornaments. And how am I making that? Well, I'm using these. Little drinking cup. Just a plain little drinking cup, little plastic cup. Now this one happens to be the 5-ounce one. You don't want to get any bigger than the 7-ounce one, from my understanding. For this particular toaster oven, you couldn't be any bigger at all than the 5-ounce, because that's as tall as it's going to fit in this one. You want to really kind of do this in your oven as opposed to in the toaster oven. I just wasn't going to bring my oven up here. Instead, I just did it this way. And it does work. It comes out just a little bit different. From the oven, it comes out really nice and round. And then the toaster oven, it came out a little more, not quite as round, but it's still good enough. I'm happy with how that looks. So I'm going to show you this with my toaster oven, but you can do it with your oven at home. And you're going to want to put it on the broil setting, about 500 if your broil is different than that. It's about 500 degrees under the broiler. So what you do is you take one of these little cups. Now this is a 5-ounce. The one thing you want to make sure is that it's got the number 6 where the recycle thing is. I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's a number 6 there. You want that number 6 to be on the bottom of it, because that's the kind that's going to melt properly for this. And another thing you want to remember is that you are melting plastic, so you don't want to have your face right up over top of it and be breathing it all in. It is a little toxic. You don't want to do a bunch of this, so you're going to just make you some. They're cute. They're really cute. It's just makes a bad smell in the house, all that stinking plastic and stuff too. So you want to open a window or something like that. Now all you need is some Sharpie markers, plain. They don't have to be Sharpie, but they do need to be permanent markers. You need it to be a permanent marker. You could use any brand, I'm sure, if it was a Bic or whatever, but this happens to be Sharpie and it's got to be permanent. You can't use a water-based marker. And then you just draw any kind of a design. Now, as you can see, I've already done this cup for us so that we can do this kind of quickly. I just put a star at the end of this and then just made some little stars going around the outside of it and different stuff like that. This one was kind of basically done the same way with a little candy at the top and then just little designs around the outside. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how this works. Now you got to keep an eye on this. So I'm going to turn you just a little bit here. And I'm going to open this up. You want to put foil on your liner. You're going to put it on the foil. And this is going to happen really quick. So I'm going to slide it back in there. And I'm going to turn it on. And you're going to be able to see inside of it, I hope. Let me zoom you in a little bit. And I'm hoping you're going to be able to watch as the cup itself begins to melt. Now you got to keep an eye on it. It's going to just kind of melt down, and it only takes like a few seconds once it starts melting. And it actually only takes it a few seconds to get started. Now it hasn't started yet. I'm looking up into it. You want this set on broil and this set on about 500 right here. I'm just turning it up to this first toast area is all I've got that turned to. Now it's getting hot in there. You can kind of see the reflection of the heat in the foil. It's going to start melting any moment now. I'm hoping you guys will be able to see it if it's bright enough in there for you. I don't know. Let's see. It's starting to melt, guys. Keep watching. Here it goes. There it is. It's already melting down. There it goes. It's melting down. Now we'll see what this looks like. We got to give it time. We want it to get all the way flat. Another thing you're going to want to have is some kind of a metal pan that's got a pan that's got a flat bottom, because you can use that to help flatten it a little bit more after you take it out. So as you see, it's getting flat in there. I'm going to let it keep going. It's not done yet. But it's still flattening itself out, and you can see what it's doing. Just cooking down. I'm going to let it keep going a little more. It's just melting itself down all the way. Like I said, I'm not standing directly over it. I'm standing a little bit away from it, letting it melt, watching it. It's going to be hot when it comes out, so you're going to want to have some kind of a pot holder to get it out of there. It's just ticking away here. There it goes. It's getting flatter now. See it? It's kind of got that ring around the outside of it going. I'm going to move this stuff so that when I take it out, I can sit it right here and put the pot on top of it and flatten it just a little bit better. It's still getting a little flatter. See how it's working? A very easy way for you to make some really cute little ornaments to hang on the tree. The kids can take their time just decorating the cups, all the different colors that they want to add to it, anything they want to draw on the outside of it. The more intricate you get, the cuter they turn out. You could just make different colored dots all over them if you want, or just write your name in the middle at the bottom and then just draw circles around the outside, and you would make ornaments that turn out really, really cute. So it's about flat here. It's getting pretty flat at this point. Flat enough anyway for what we're doing here. I'm going to let it go just a little bit longer. Just a little bit longer. It's starting to curl up a little bit on the outside. So that's all right. It's almost, there we go. I think it's done. I'm going to open this up. I'm going to pull it out. And close this crazy thing. And then I'm going to take this, press it down a little bit. That was the lid. Here's what I'm doing now. I just put this on the top of it. I pulled it out. I put this on the top of it, and I'm pressing it down a little bit. And here we go. See how that turned out? Isn't that neat? Now that's from the marker on my thumb there. I didn't rub it off. But isn't that neat how that turned out? Now all you need is a little hole puncher. Take it. Punch you a hole at the top. Just like that. Get you a piece of string. We're going to thread it through the hole. Well, maybe we are. Let me get it started here. There we go. And then I'm just going to take this, twist it back up a little bit so it doesn't look so scraggly. I'll cut the end of it off any way you look at it. Pull it right up through there. Just like that. And there you have it. A cute little ornament. And it's sturdy. You're not going to break it. I mean, of course you can break it, but it's sturdy. Makes this cute little ornament. You can do different designs, get different looks, have them hanging on the tree. Isn't that cute? Put your oven on broil, about 500, with a 5-ounce plastic cup that you've decorated. Keep your eye on it. And there you go. Instant ornaments. All right, guys. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you again real soon. Bye.